back again. In today's video, we are going to be looking at how to install Windows Active Directory on Windows Server 2025. Alright, so first we are going to download the Windows Server 2025 evaluation. So to do that, you can simply type it in any browser of your choice. In my case, I'm using Brave. So Windows Server evaluation. Alright, as we can see, the Windows Server 2025 evaluation is available for free download from Microsoft Evaluation Center. Alright, so which means all you have to do is to go there and download it. Of course, you can use it in a period of 160 days trial. Alright, now we are going to the Windows Server 2025 Evaluation Center. Alright. Okay, we want the ISO. Alright, to download the ISO, all you have to do is to, of course, register your name, your email, whatsoever. Okay, and after that, you hit the download now. Alright, if you want to use it with maybe VirtualBox or VMware, in my case, I will be using it with the VMware Workstation Pro. You can also do that with I think VirtualBox. All you have to do is to download the VirtualBox, if that makes sense to you. I think I have to tag that completely. Download VirtualBox. All right. Depending on your platform that you are using, you have for the Windows OS, Mac OS, Linux. All you have to do is download it, and that should be fine. So, all right, let's move on by setting the Windows server. All right, guys, let's get started. So, I'll open up my VMware workstation, and in this case, I will go to, of course, create a new virtual machine or create a new VM. The typical, which is recommended, is fine. I do have the ISO here, so I'm going to click next. If you have a product key, you can specify, but in this case, I do not have. It doesn't really matter. We are using the evaluation, so yeah, I'll give it WS25. Next. Okay, next is fine. Next, for the memory, I'm going to customize that. Of course, it is recommended to use at least 8 gig of RAM, but in my case, I do have enough memory, so 16. I'll be using 16. It's fine for me. So next, everything looks good. I'm going to click finish, and then edit the VM. All right, the network adapter NAT is good. I think I will have to remove the floppy disk. That is good. Okay, Windows Server 2025. All right, I'm going to power on the VM. I press any key. We wait while it completes booting. It is going to take a while. All right. For the language, English is fine. Okay, I'll click next. For the keyboard input, I will be using the Italian keyboard because that is what I'm currently using. We have to look for it. Of course, in your case, you can use whatever keyboard that. Okay, all right, I have it here. Next, yeah, we have to install Windows Server, of course, agree. And next, it is really important to specify the one you are using. If you are using the standard evaluation or the desktop experience, in my case I don't need the desktop experience, so yes. Next, of course, you are going to read through everything and accept. Makes sense. Okay, next, yeah, it is ready to install. All right, keep noting. Okay, next, install. This is going to take a while, so I will be pausing the video. All right, I think it has successfully installed. We'll wait a little bit while it reboots. All right, we have to, as you can see, this computer may restart a few times, so we have to be patient. If you are following along, you may also encounter this scenario, so all we have to do is to wait. All right, the first settings we are going to begin with is renaming the server. So this is going to be our domain controller. We are going to rename it to domain controller 1. Then, okay, of course, as you can see, it is here. It's easy to do. Okay, we'll give it the name that we want. In this case, we need it to be called domain controller 1 or DC1. Yes, let's restart it now. Okay, continue. Okay, yeah, it has successfully been restarted. Okay, okay, we are going to log in. And a quick correction, of course, this license is valid for 180 days. All right, so let's verify that the host name has been changed. A quick verification. All right, as you can see, the host name has been changed to DC1 as we wanted. Okay, the next step would be to configure a static IP address. Given the fact that we are going to be using this domain controller, we are going to be using this as a domain controller, so it really makes sense to have a static IP. All right, so let's quickly configure a static IP address. All right, guys, let's move forward with setting a static IP address for our Windows server. All right. Okay, to do that, I will head straight to the network and internet and the advanced network settings. All right, so we are going to click on our Ethernet. It could be, depending on what you are using, it could be wireless. In my case, I'm using the Ethernet. And then we are going to come to the, I think, yeah, view additional property. In this case, it is using DHCP, which means automatic IP assignment. We are going to change that to manual. All right, we need the manual assignment. I'll turn on the IPv4. Before I actually give it the IP address, let's quickly check the current IP information so that the things will work without problem. Right. All right, so let me quickly IP config. All right, our version 4 address as of now, this is the address, and this is our default gateway. Cool. Okay, I will set it manually. So 192.168 should verify. Okay. I'm going to assign the new one, the .200, the subnet mask should be 255. Okay, the gateway address, which is, I will copy it. All right, the preferred DNS address would be the same IP address with the server. Right, so we're going to save it. We may lose our internet connection for a while, but it's fine. All right, everything looks good. Quick verification. Okay, it has changed successfully. The next step is, of course, installing the Active Directory domain service and following along with the necessary configuration. Okay, it's finally time to set up or install the Active Directory domain service. So to do that, we'll head straight to the manage. Let me make it bigger. Okay, we come to the manage, add roles and features. Of course, we are going to begin. Yeah, we need a role based or feature based installation, so we are going to continue with that. Hit next. Of course, select from the server pool. Yes, next. We need the Active Directory domain service. Yeah, of course, add feature. I'm going to hit next. Of course, you can add other features. For example, I do need the BitLocker drive encryptions. All right. Next. Okay. All right. We are going to hit next as well. Yeah, we will restart the destination server automatically if required. Okay. Okay. Install. The installation process has begun. It may take a while, a few minutes to complete, right? So it is installing. Okay, the feature installation has completed, so it's time to promote this server to the domain controller. So I will click the promote, or you can either come here, but it is more comfortable to do it here. So promote to domain controller. In this case, I'm going to add a new forest. So the root domain, you can call it whatever you want, but in this case, I will call it let's say nlab.local. All right, so I'll click on next. The forest functional level, of course, we have the Windows Server 2025. This is the correct one, it's perfect. And then we are going to set the DSRM password. Okay, it is recommended to set at least a strong password. Okay, so next, delegation for the DNS server cannot be created. Okay, that is fine. It is currently verifying the Nbyte-Host name assigned to the domain. We can change it if necessary. In this case, the Nbyte-Host domain name is nlab. For me, that is fine. Okay, next we are going to follow the default, so next. Okay, everything looks good. Next. Of course, the server will automatically reboot at the end of the promotion operation. Okay, that is fine. Everything looks good. We are going to install it. All right, it is about to. Server was successfully completed. Now it is restarting. Good. This is going to take a moment. All right, right now we are going to log into the domain as the administrator user, right? So of course I'm going to reset the display. Okay, it's time to quickly verify in the server manager if Active Directory was successfully installed and configured, right? So as we can see, we do have the service ADDS, which is the Active Directory Domain Services. Of course, the server name, this is the DC1, the IPv4 address, and the manageability. Of course, it is online and it is activated. It seems everything is working. Right, and we can also verify it by coming to the tools, Active Directory site and services. All right, we see that everything is working. We do have our Active Directory site and services. We have everything seems to be working. The subnet, the default site. Cool. This is really important that it worked out as expected, right? Also the Active Directory Administrative Center. Okay, this shows that it worked out fine. All right, this is our domain, nlab.local. Of course, I highly recommend you follow up with this tutorial and configure the Active Directory for a future video. Of course, this video is part of a series. In the upcoming videos, I may be using this lab, of course, to practice or showcase Active Directory administration or Active Directory penetration testing for those of you interested in ethical hacking, of course. That was it. If you do find this video interesting, and of course you did find value in the content, don't forget to subscribe. All right, okay, thank you and have a great day.